What if I told you that one man, just one, changed the world's definition of strength, discipline, and human potential, not through superpowers, but through pure willpower? A man who turned rejection into fuel, pain into purpose, and failure into philosophy. A man so fast that cameras struggled to capture his moves, and so wise that his words still echo in millions of minds decades after his death. This is not just a story about a martial artist. It's the story of Bruce Lee, a boy who started with nothing, faced countless obstacles, and rose to become a global icon of strength, confidence, and limitless potential. But what most people don't know is how much he suffered, struggled, and sacrificed behind that legendary smile and lightning-fast punch. So stay with me, because by the end of this story, you'll understand that Bruce Lee wasn't just a fighter, he was a philosopher of life itself. Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco, 1940, during the Year of the Dragon, a fitting symbol for the fiery life ahead of him. But his childhood wasn't easy. Raised in Hong Kong, Bruce was a restless, energetic kid who got into street fights more often than school lessons. He once said, "A fight is not won by one punch or kick. Either learn to endure or hire a bodyguard." That's who Bruce was: sharp, bold, and fearless from a young age. But his fights got him into serious trouble. After one street brawl that nearly landed him in jail, his parents sent him back to America to start fresh. And that's where his true journey began. Bruce arrived in Seattle with $100 in his pocket and a dream far bigger than his circumstances. He worked as a waiter, studied philosophy at the University of Washington, and began teaching martial arts to anyone who wanted to learn, regardless of race or background. But America in the 1960s wasn't ready for an Asian face to stand out. He faced racism, rejection, and mockery. Hollywood told him straight, "An Asian can't be a leading man. You can't be the hero." But Bruce refused to bow down. He said, "I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine." He began to shape his own style, Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist, a martial art based not just on fighting, but on freedom, adaptability, and flow. His message was simple: be like water. That line became legendary, and so did the man who said it. After years of rejection, Bruce finally got his big break in Hong Kong. He starred in The Big Boss, and it exploded at the box office. Overnight, Bruce Lee became a superstar across Asia. Then came Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, and finally his masterpiece, Enter the Dragon. This film wasn't just about fighting. It was a message to the world. Strength isn't about muscle, it's about mindset. Bruce became a bridge between East and West. He showed that martial arts wasn't just combat. It was art, discipline, and philosophy. His charisma, his movement, his energy, it all felt almost superhuman. And yet, behind that unstoppable presence, something else was happening. Fame brought fortune, but it also brought pressure. Bruce pushed his body beyond limits. He trained 8 hours a day, studied, wrote, and practiced until his body gave in. He suffered a severe back injury while lifting weights. Doctors told him he might never kick again. For most, that would be the end. But Bruce turned his hospital bed into his classroom. He spent those months writing his thoughts, the foundation of what would become the Tao of Jeet Kune Do. He once said, "Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." And that's exactly what he did. When he finally recovered, he came back stronger, physically, mentally, and spiritually. In 1973, just before Enter the Dragon was released, Bruce Lee suddenly passed away at only 32 years old. The world was shocked. But legends never really die. His death left questions, but his life left answers. He showed us that success isn't about how long you live. It's about how deeply you live. Bruce's influence still echoes in every athlete, every dreamer, every fighter who dares to be different. His philosophy went far beyond martial arts. It was about life itself. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, and add what is uniquely your own. Thanks for watching. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more meaningful content.